Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be going through with you guys my goals for 2020 and also just talking about a new series that I have an idea for on my YouTube channel, something that I want to start because I feel like it would be really beneficial, I guess would be the best word, for myself, and I'm hoping for others as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to talk to you guys. First, I set up my bullet journal for the beginning of the year, and I actually started it by putting in like my goals for the year. So I put in like my goals, my dreams, and then like focus, so like ways I'm gonna focus to try to achieve those. I don't love using like New Year's resolutions as a word. I don't know why, but I just feel like something about it I don't love. I feel like it's not gonna happen. So I decided to put it and write them as goals instead. And one thing I actually learned as far as like writing your goals is actually write them as if you've already achieved them. So like one of them is we want to pay off all of our credit cards. So I wrote it as all of our credit cards are paid off. So that way in your mindset, it's not like, oh, well, I will do this, I will do this. It's like, no, this has already happened. So like, how am I going to make sure that it actually happens? Another thing I want to do is actually be more consistent on here with you guys on my YouTube channel. I feel like when it comes to like my personal goals, I'm not always the greatest at staying consistent with it. Because one, I don't have other people holding me accountable, and two, if there's all these just other things piling up of things I have to do, it kind of just starts getting lower and lower on the list. And I don't want that to happen this year. I really enjoy like my YouTube channel. I enjoy filming videos and talking with you guys and things like that. So I don't want that to kind of just keep getting pushed down, so it's not important. So I'm really going to try to focus and have those done more consistently. Every week is the goal, hopefully more than once a week, but at least once a week is the goal. And then also be more consistent with like working out. That's another personal goal of mine, is to really be consistent with that. I have never been consistent with working out. I've just been lucky that my genetics are good, basically. So that's why I look like I'm in fairly decent shape, but I'm not the greatest at working out. So it's something I want to work on this year as well. And also just things around the house that I want to work on, different skills I want to learn. I would love to learn Spanish, so that's something I'm definitely going to try to focus on. And then I also put dreams, so things that maybe aren't as realistic to happen by the end of the year, but I want to believe in like positive manifestation. So I'm going to put it out in the universe that this is what I want. These are my dreams and they'll come to me. Maybe not the end of this year. I might need a little bit more time than that, but you never know. Anything could happen. And then I also like wrote out like different, so in my planner I have like monthly goals. So these are things that I can achieve every month that'll help get to my end of year goals. I think that that's important because it kind of breaks it down into smaller chunks, instead of like I have this huge goal I want to get done and then you don't have a plan to get there. So if you break everything down into like a smaller chunk, like, well, in January I'm going to do this and that'll get me this much closer, and so on and so forth, I think that'll be really helpful. And the other thing, so as far as like my YouTube channel goes, another thing I wanted to do with you guys, like I said, I kind of want to start a new series on here. I had this idea to post videos every Sunday, call it Self-Care Sunday, and just talk about different things that I'm currently doing as far as self-care goes, different ideas I have, things you could try, things I like. I'm going to try new different things to find what works for me. I feel like people forget about self-care, especially after the holidays. The holidays are super stressful, and now it's time. The holidays are over. Let's kind of refocus and get back on track with what we need to focus on for ourselves. And I feel like people often forget about that. They do really well. I do that myself. I do really well for a period of time, and then I get busy and I just stop. And I can't be doing that, because honestly it's important all the time. So that's kind of one of like my in part of my monthly goals too is like a few self-care items that I want to do. And then I feel like that consistency piece with like my YouTube and working out, that's a whole nother self-care item in itself that I want for the whole year. So what kind of gave me this idea, I actually found this list online and it has like 270 self-care ideas, different things you can do. But what I liked about it is it actually breaks it down. So it has emotional, mental, physical, pleasure, sensory, social, and spiritual. So I really loved that when I saw that, because it really kind of embodies every part of you that needs to be taken care of. I feel like a lot of people focus on like the physical aspect of it and forget about mental, or focus on the mental aspect and forget about spiritual, or like, you know what I mean? It's never like a full, well-rounded self-care is what I've noticed. I could be totally wrong. That's just kind of what I've noticed in general. So that's something I thought I would try to focus on this year, and I thought maybe it's something I can help you guys focus on too. So what I thought is every week I could tell you guys something that I'm going to focus on this week as far as self-care goes, like a new idea I'm going to try, and you guys are totally welcome to try it with me. Or if you guys have your own self-care ideas, I would love to hear what those entail as well. Another thing I'm going to do, and this is an everyday for the rest of the year I'm trying to do, not necessarily just for this week, but I was doing this for a little while, is I was every morning, the first thing I would do is I would write down 3 things that I was grateful for, either in general from the day before, and it could be something like huge, like I'm grateful for my family, or it could be something small, like I'm grateful that I had the time to do this thing, like whatever it is. But I noticed when I was doing it previously that I felt like I was happier. I felt like, because I was like, I have read that you can actually reprogram your mind to be happier, and that's one of the things that you can do if you do this on a consistent basis. Talk about 3 things that you're grateful for. It kind of just puts you into a positive mindset, especially doing that first thing in the morning. The first thing I do is as I'm thinking of these things that I'm grateful for, and it makes me more positive. So that's, and I was doing so good, and then in December I just like stopped for no reason. There was no reason I stopped. I just like, I don't know if I forgot, I just got busy, I don't know what happened, but I didn't do it. So starting on January 1st, I started doing that again. I just have a list in my phone that I write the date, and then I quickly type in 3 things that I'm grateful for. And like I said, I feel like it was like just making me happier. I had a positive outlook on more things. I just felt good. So that's something that I am going to be doing. I'm going to be trying to do it every day. I would encourage you guys to do the same if it's something that you're interested in. But another thing I'm going to be trying specifically this week is I'm going to be trying to do meditation before I go to bed. I have tried meditation before I go to bed, and I feel like it's been helpful. It just kind of clears my mind and helps me relax a little bit, and I do not sleep well, so anything that can help me sleep better is a win for me. But I've never done it on like a regular basis, like for a specific amount of time in a row. I just kind of do it randomly whenever I feel like I might need it. So that's something I'm going to try to focus on this week. Every night I'm going to try to do some meditation before I go to bed. It typically takes like 15 minutes. It's not that long. So it's something that I feel like will be very helpful. And if you guys are interested in doing that too, I definitely encourage you to try that, or try anything that you feel like will help you out. I personally like doing guided meditation, because I feel like if I just kind of do meditation on my own, I don't know, I just don't feel like it does much for me, because I guess I'm not doing it right. But when I do guided meditation, it really makes me think, and it really makes me focus on my breathing, and I really do feel relaxed afterwards. So that is going to be my self-care tip for this week, is to try to focus on meditation. I know it's beneficial for everybody. I've definitely heard that many times before, but that's something I'm going to try out this week, and it's one of the things on the list that, like I said, I'll have a link down below of different ideas. What I'm going to try to do is, like I said, I'm going to come on here every week, talk about my experience with whatever self-care idea I tried, and try a new one. Let me know what you guys think about that. If that's something you're interested in seeing regularly, I'm gonna try at least to post a couple of these and to see how you guys like them. I just want this year to be a good year as far as like growth and positivity and really just doing more, and part of that entails taking care of myself. I know I have all these ideas of things that I want to do this year, but there are going to be things that are exhausting and a lot of work, and I feel like in order to be able to achieve those, I need to make sure I'm focusing on my self-care. So part of this is to hold myself accountable as well. If I keep coming back to you guys and talking about it, then I'm doing it. If I stop, well, then maybe I'm not doing it. So anyways, like I said, that's just an idea I had. I would love to hear your opinions down below of what you guys think of this series. I don't know how long it'll go on for. I want to try at least a couple and see how it goes. But yeah, so this week I will be focusing on doing meditation. For me personally, I'm going to be doing it before I go to bed, but if you have another time you'd like to try to do it, definitely do that and let me know how it works for you guys. And I will come back next week and talk with you guys about how it went for me. So anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully it doesn't just sound like me rambling on for 10-15 minutes. I really just thought it would be something fun and really something beneficial. I want to put good things and positivity out in the world, and I feel that's what I guess I'm trying to do with this. I feel like with social media there's so much negativity, so here's me trying to put some positivity into that. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble on and talk about all these different things. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.